Hello, in this video I'll be outlining the individual actions that we can take to try to prevent misinformation and disinformation. I'll first talk about how we can protect ourselves as individuals from misinformation and disinformation before I'll talk about how we can protect our communities from misinformation and disinformation. According to the Arizona State University on the 2nd of April 2020, there are 7 ways that we can protect ourselves from misinformation and disinformation. First of all, we always have to pay attention where we get our news from. Always ask where the information comes from and who benefits most from this information being spread. Second of all, if you receive your news from social media, always check the original source. Third of all, within articles, always check the sources that they have included. The best situation is when the news outlet has actually named their sources. Fourth, we should always read beyond the headlines. Headlines are often misleading and exaggerations of the factual content of the article. Fifth of all, we should always get news from a variety of sources. We should always correct our friends and family when they share misinformation and disinformation. And finally, we can always try to find out what other information is there to try to gain a better perspective on various issues. Now I'll talk about the ways that we can protect our community, friends and family from misinformation and disinformation. First of all, we can inform them about the prevalence of misinformation and disinformation in news outlets and on social media. Second of all, we should teach them about the various psychological influences that determine how we respond to information, like the confirmation bias as well as the illusory truth effect. Third of all, if friends or family spread misinformation, try to correct them in the nicest way possible. And fourth of all, educate your friends and family about how to identify misinformation.